You're watching ESPN Feast Week, presented by Lowe's, and this is Bad Boy Mowers Battle for Atlantis. Opening day of 3 here from Paradise Island in the Bahamas, and we kick off our quadruple header today with 14th ranked Indiana and the Louisville Cardinals. It's the Big Ten. A lot of new faces in these two places, hoping that they are building towards trips to the postseason. Indiana in red, Louisville in white to get us going today.
Indiana has more size at every position on the floor, particularly number 11, Ballo, as a steal by Hepburn gets us started.
And Chucky will finger roll it in for the bucket. Louisville starting 5 for Pat Kelsey, the first-year head coach.
Kason Pryor has led the team in scoring most of the season from the bench. Let's see how he gets going here today early.
Hepburn with the drive and the pitch out to Terrence Edwards Jr. for 3. And get ready for a lot of those, because Louisville, more than 50% of their shots this year from outside the line. And there is the Bad Boy Mowers lineup for Indiana, led by Miles Rice. They knew exactly what they wanted, Debbie, when they went shopping in the transfer portal, and they got it. Good speed and good size is Ballo's
team. I'm sure there's a lot of Louisville fans that are happy about that.
Last 3 years have been losing records. They want to change that as Ballo with the thunderous rim rocker.
Is there any question where Mike Woodson wants the ball in the first few possessions of the game? My goodness.
Looking for paint touches early and getting them. Hepburn going after the big guy. Ballo sends him back. And so Chucky will step out, stop instead, and take the 3 instead of the 2.
See, that's where the IQ of Chucky Hepburn comes in. He's got Ballo on him. He just rotates back out to the perimeter, doesn't get involved in any screening action to get the switch back.
On the drive, Rice, contact, no whistle, second chance. And this time a foul.
Way down.
Mike Roberts, Brett Smith, Chris.
Competitive. You can describe Mike Woodson as that as a coach. Take vision away from the inside. And they got to turn Ballo into a passer. He only had 6 assists on the season.
Hepburn, some substitutions. Rain Smith, another three-point shooter. The lefty on the way, and he's got it.
You got to know this.
Trying to clean it up. No, Ballo in and out. A tip won't go. A 5th chance on the possession, and it's stripped away by Smith. And here comes Scott, 3 on 2. The dish for the lay-in is good.
You will
not. Look at him stretch the floor, all 5 outside as they try another 3-ball. 2 for 6 so far. Galloway's runner won't go. Offensive rebound and a foul.
In a crowd. That is a big-time board.
Opportunities, and here's one for Malik, the 6'9" junior out of Manhattan on the defensive end of the floor. Holding teams to just 35% shooting. They knew their 3-point defense was going to have to be stellar against Louisville here today.
They average 34 3-point shots a game. They make 10.
They're getting them up. Their problem is they haven't been making a lot of them. So Hepburn will take it off the bounce instead. Chucky off to a good start. You get the sense, Debbie, he's a lot more confident now after the last couple of games.
He's been back-to-back double figures in scoring. You could sense it was coming along.
Renewed, nice spin on the block to go to the left.
I mean, the shot chart for Indiana is 2 feet in the paint.
That strike, Rice and Hadley. Pryor off the ball fake, then the hesitation. He's going to get the lefty lay-in.
That's a nice shot through the nail and hard cuts.
Ballo immediately double teamed up top. Working on Pryor, tries to shoot over the top and gets the kind bounce. Zaga and Arizona, and now Indiana. That's Bryson Tucker, their terrific 5-star recruit. The freshman getting his first look. Waterman unattended. Got it. They are now 3 for number 1. Got the big win over Duke. And UConn at number 2. Back-to-back losses in Maui. Uh-oh. Smith for three.
He exit cuts as well as anybody in college basketball. He gets his feet organized, he sprints to his spots.
10-point advantage. Another miss on the drive. Renew outside the line for three.
Renew with his second triple of the
business.
Scott's a man.
Yeah.
He's done a fantastic job with Indiana athletics.
Indiana women were also here at the Battle for Atlantis. They finished as the runners-up to North Carolina the other day. Rain Smith rattles in another. And the three-point barrage continues for the Ville.
Pat Kelsey can dial it up for Rain Smith. I think Indiana's got to go back inside the Ballo here.
Yeah, they have not taken advantage down low, and here he is with the catch, and he'll use the rim for protection.
They're making Ballo run also.
He's 4 for 6, 8 points. See if they can get Miles Rice going too. They're looking for a little spark here offensively. Renew, good position over the smaller Hanley.
I mean, that's the advantage for Indiana. They started the game going inside. First 3 possessions to Ballo. They got reconnected here after this last timeout to get it inside.
Louisville able to counter, but yeah, Mike Woodson out of that timeout said enough of this. We're going down low. Use that advantage. Trying to get that side cleared out for Ballo. No double yet.
Look at them load up to the strong side. He's able to make that pass. That's his seventh
He
triple.
got the assist.
He got an assist.
There you go, big fella. Finding the shooter, and that's big for Mbako as well. His first bucket. Edwards with a nice drop off for Scott.
That's what James Scott does, Beth. He's a rim runner, lob catcher, drop off, putback kind of guy for Louisville.
Now Indiana finding its rhythm at this end.
They're going to dive Ballo back down to the rim.
Renew instead will try for three,
Oh,
and that one will go.
How about Malik? What an afternoon. He averages.
He'll stay on this side. Rice defending. Oh, the spin to the baseline. Ballo awaits, and he still got it up off the window and in. End-to-end action here at Atlantis. Just 5 fouls have been called so far in the game. Renew. Hey, if it's Wednesday, that means we've got a Wednesday night doubleheader for you. What a great day for Hooper Jayhawks, putting together a solid early season resume.
You had Scott on the inside. You can sometimes play through the post.
Waterman with another triple.
That hard for Lyle. No outlet. It is run the floor hard and wide.
Hepburn probes, finds Waterman looking for a third three. He's got it. And then a whistle off the ball against Louisville.
Hepburn downhill with the pass in the slot. Waterman ready to score.
Mbalo rolls.
Switch.
Too much traffic. Mid-range, no. And then too many white jerseys trying to shove Ballo out of there on a foul.
Here at Arizona. He's shooting him left-handed.
Rattled it in and out, and it ping-pongs a
Season. That's not the case here this afternoon.
All 8 of Ballo's points early in this game, and they haven't been able to get him going since. And Ansel Amibe with a foul.
But you know what they have? They put him in they're in the bonus, I'm sorry. Indiana was something to put points on the board, right? That looked pretty good.
Well, the all-time Big Ten scoring leader. Carlisle.
Carlisle, a transfer from Stanford. Supposed to have some freedom of movement here, Beth.
Yeah. Boy, they are discombobulated. Renew's going to try and fix that himself, and he'll draw the foul.
5 on the shot clock. Bailed out at in the second half. They'll throw it on the block until Louisville stops it.
Around and out. And it's Louisville ball.
Minutes. He's second all-time career wins in college basketball right now of active players.
Hepburn, and there's Cups
that foul.
with
There
the
we
foul
go.
to give.
All over it. Boom.
Trying to get Cups out of the game, and they can't do it. So Cups stays in the game, defending on Hepburn. Chucky from midcourt. Oh, almost got it. Point attempts, then 2-point attempts, even though they outscored Indiana in the paint. And there's a good contest on the three, and here comes Indiana, their first chance of the second half. They go right inside, and Renew lays it up and in.
That's one of the first times Indiana has beaten Louisville down the floor.
Hoosiers at 4-0, 14 in the country. Louisville at 3-1 under their new head coach, Pat Kelsey, starting a new era. And they'll score in the lane as well.
That is in that matchup with Ballo. Here it comes again. He didn't wait for it.
There's a switch. Ballo out on Edwards. Calls for the clear. He'll step back. The no-look pass inside. Hadley spins off glass.
Like that's a contested three.
That was a tough look for Rice. Hepburn was all over him. Pryor on the drive. Hangs and hits.
That is a tough two off the window.
Here's Hepburn with Rice defending. Terrific point guard showdown. Hepburn has had the best of it so far, looking for the behind-the-back assist, and Waterman with the kiss to the Louisville faithful. That's his fourth of the game.
Chucky Hepburn is controlling the whole game on the offensive end for Louisville. There's a steal by Hepburn.
5-on-1, Hepburn, Pryor! Indiana, they did not allow Indiana to change the course of this game coming out of the locker room.
And that's the thing, I just mentioned how poised Indiana was trying to be on the offensive end. It's much harder to speed up a team than it is to slow them down. But Louisville...
Ballo got the tip in at the other end. And then Louisville turns it over, so Indiana will try and put a couple baskets together. And no, another steal and a turnover. Hadley waits for Waterman to find some space.
And it's
trying to grab one right here.
In desperate need of some big wins. And it's early.
Let's see what Indiana has in the shape of a counterpunch. Renew, he's been their go-to guy today.
Breath right now if you're Indiana, right? I mean,
yep.
You got to get some stops, and you got to play through the interior, and you can't let that guy see a big basket off the timeout.
And he and Waterman both with 4 threes apiece today. Hepburn. Lob inside, waited for Ballo to rise, and then on the comeback down.
Bring the ball, most important.
Here he goes again. That one skids off the rim, and Goody is ahead of the pack. And he'll lay it up and in. Indiana's got a run right now without Miles Rice, Debbie. He's got 3 fouls.
You think they want to play with poise? They got to speed the game up now. They got to get more possessions, and they got to get stops.
Check.
I'd go 1-5 screen right here. Get the switch. Here it comes. Scott. There's the switch. No switch. Stays with him, and Chucky reads it. My goodness. In charge.
That's a triple, and now another takeaway. Oh, he missed. No, I thought he missed his man, but finally found stop for another.
And brought him to Louisville, and he's done a magnificent job.
Luke Goody for 3.
I mean, I sometimes think it's an insult when you say a coach's team plays hard because you're supposed to do that. Put on him, including Chucky Hepburn.
And Mbako as well, scoreless in this second half. Their leading scorer at nearly 19 a game. Waterman, count it.
Really good slice cut on that
14th of the afternoon for Indiana.
I think Mbako's going to have to seek some shots, too. Look at Pryor at the rim. So there's no help.
Pryor reaches in and gets the takeaway.
I mentioned earlier in the first half about what they've learned from the Tennessee game. Tennessee punked them. They were too. Look at the shot clock.
They gotta hurry. Miles Rice into the lane. And still wanting for his first bucket of the day. Edwards, the lob and the finish on the run.
You gotta have.
Pryor's got the mismatch inside.
Got the mouse in the house action in there.
Edwards off the dribble. Tough shot, got it to go.
Kelsey around his personnel.
Hepburn has been the maestro, the conductor today. He'll take it himself, looping it up and in. The game in the paint as well, which was unexpected if you look at the height advantage. Looking for a shooter here, Rain Smith short. And the breakout for the Hoosiers. And a foul on the drive
that the other team is running. He works on concepts constantly. Can touch Coach Pearl.
What a start for Auburn there in the mount. Hepburn, another lob, assist number 10. Just executing so efficiently on this end of the floor, being so disruptive on the other end of the floor. Indiana has 20 turnovers and 14 baskets so far. There's an and one for Hadley. And he's going to get teed up for taunting.
He deserves it. He stared Goody down after he muscled his way to the rim to draw one. And one.
Unnecessary with a score that looks like this.
No. I mean, watch right here. That's a tough bucket. And then he stares him down. He deserves a technical there. Unsportsmanlike, can't do that. Hadley on the free throw line for an and one. Foul for Hadley as well. They had him established early, and then they went away from him. And I think they'll have to go back to him today and tomorrow and the next day.
And Rice will finally find the bottom of the net and a sigh of... Coming up later today in the Maui Invitational.
Cups in the game.
Hepburn. And Roots cleaning that one up.
The Louisville defense holding Mike Woodson's team, who averages nearly 82 points a game, to 45 points. Another turnover.
And look out. Here comes Pryor. Put on a show here this afternoon. Renew spinning in the lane, gets that one to fall. Stick around, we've got Gonzaga and West Virginia coming up next. And the Zags early in the season looking every bit the championship contender. They could not get their big names going here this afternoon. Louisville hitting threes, Louisville running to the rim.
Gabe Cups will pick up the foul. Played for his dad at Centerville High School. His dad, Brooke.
He's an author, yes. They're going to get to 4-1. Big for the ACC, right?
Huge, yes.
Especially with that SEC, ACC.
These guys
Tip won't go.
Coming off the bench playing hard.
There's Tucker, the freshman. Got it. EBay now out on the floor. They're just working that clock now.
Oh, this is a mismatch.
Down to 5. Pryor working on Cups. Got it. Payson getting the start today and making the most of it. 14 points, 7 rebounds, and a SportsCenter-worthy throwdown.
Top 10?
Absolutely. And a whistle and a foul. Anxiously and fidgety is his Hall of Fame.
Well, it's definitely a dream come true for Patrick to be at Louisville.
Here comes the screen for Edwards with Pryor up top. Shot clock's winding down now. It's at 10. And Edwards going to take it. Way off. And out of bounds to Indiana. And the Hoosiers, or excuse me, the Cardinals also going to get Spencer Legg in here. Another member's points.
Hey!
And he's got it.
Yes, made 2.
Just like out in the drive. One of his high school teammates.
Cole Sherman, another D2 player. That's a walk-on. 10 on the
10
shot
on the
clock.
shot clock. Antonelli off the bounce, gets in the lane, and a foul. And that's Pat Kelly. Earlier in the season, Dad's glasses. 3 for 4.
Oh, man.
From the line.
All this kid ever wanted to do was play Division I basketball.
Nobody's prouder than his brothers Joey and Frankie watching right now, I'm sure. They taught him everything he knows.
They sure did.
Tucker, it's in the lane, knocks it down. And the turnover. Back to Cups. He'll try for 3. And rim out. Almost a rebound there for Aiden McCool, but it scoots out of bounds. Indiana. Shooting the 3, beating him off the bounce to get into the lane. And a terrific shutdown defensive performance.
And a good steal by Cups.
And that leads to the 3 for Anthony Leal as time expires.
What a convincing, dominant performance by the Louisville Cardinal. I think they put themselves on the map. What an incredible job Pat Kelsey and staff have done. On both sides of the ball, it was a complete domination of Indiana.